Hello there, it's Dr. Neptune, and I'm going to talk to you about this group pictured here, Kiss of Life. This is a new group that just debuted in July of 2023, and I'm speaking to you in it's September, so 2 months ago is all. And one of the most fun things for me about following K-pop is when a new group debuts. There's always a ton of publicity, even before they release their full first single or first songs. There'll often be teasers, video teasers, interviews, introductions of the members, and all sorts of other ways to try to stand out from the crowd. As I'm talking, I'm flipping through this release. This is a 6-song mini album, which in itself is kind of interesting for a group to have that many songs on their initial release. Often it's just a single and a couple B-sides, but we've got 6 here. And as I page through here, just want to show how this particular group packaged its material to make it look like a high glossy fashion magazine in parts. There's even a table of contents here and on the page before. So Kiss of Life, they debuted and had these 6 songs on their album. Only 2 of the 6 songs, though, are group songs done by all 4 members of the group. The other 4 are solo songs, each one done by each of the 4 members, and each one with a completely different style. And I've always felt like the fewer the members in a group, the more they have to kind of step up and show what they can do, because there's just not a bunch of other members to kind of hide behind or cover for you. So I've always felt that about groups like Blackpink or Mamamoo, and now here Kiss of Life. So here's their names. This is okay, in order of age, like it often is in K-pop. So here's their leader, Julie Han. Her full name, she was born in Hawaii, raised there, so she's American and speaks fluent English. She moved to Korea when she was about 13, and she's currently, this is current here, so a little info sheet on the members. So she's 23. And then here's Natty from Thailand, age 21. Natty is the lead dancer. Julie's the leader and rapper of the group. Natty's from Thailand, like many other high-profile K-pop stars. Lalisa from Blackpink, Minnie from G-Idol, Soren from CLC, and others. And Natty, despite being only 21, has been in the K-pop industry for quite some time. Is very well known. She was on 2 different TV survival shows, each one of which produced a top-selling group. So if she had made it to the end of each of those shows, she could have been a member of either Promise 9 or Twice, one of the most successful K-pop groups ever. But instead, she is here in this newly debuted K-pop group. Here is Belle. Belle's only 19, but again, she also has been known in the industry and respected for a bit. She has writing and producing credits on some real high-profile K-pop releases, like Mian from G-Idol's solo EP that came out last year. Belle has more than 1 song where she's credited. And also she's one of the many credits on Le Seraphim's huge big hit from earlier this summer called Unforgiven. And she claims, Belle does, to have 1,000 songs written. That may be youthful exaggeration, I don't know. But she's the lead vocalist of this group, Kiss of Life, a diva-style vocalist in the mode of Rosé from Blackpink, and is the daughter of a famous kind of heartthrob type male singer from the 90s in Korea. Her father named Shim Shin is his name. Belle's Korean name is Shim Haewon, and Belle also was born in the States in near the Seattle, Washington area, and then the family moved to Korea when she was, I think, less than 10. And then the fourth member is Honol, and the youngest, known as a maknae in Korean. So she's 18, and she's the only member in this K-pop group actually born in Korea. And the youngest maknae member of any group, male or female, role often, or one of their main roles is often just to be cute. And so there she is. So, as I said, each of the individual songs, the solo songs on this debut release have its own sound, but the group as a whole has an interesting sound on their single, which is called Shh. Okay. So that's the chorus of Shh, and Shh, the word Sh, if it is a word, the sound Sh, has a kind of double meaning there. Not only Shh as in shush, but Sh clearly meaning a synonym for shit. Talk that shit. They practically say the English swear word there. Same thing Jo Yuri did on her single from last year called Love Is Sh, really meaning love is shit. But the sound of that chorus is one thing that makes their sound stand out is the horns. You don't hear that too often in K-pop. It's got a retro kind of vibe to it, and then kind of a hip-hop mixed in with that hip-hop influence. So I'm gonna go through as I continue to page here and talk about each one of the four members' solo songs. I'm gonna do this in the order of starting with the youngest member. Here's Honol again. Oh, I should say the second group song on this release is a ballad called Goodbye to Paradise, or just oh, sorry, that's it's way off there, but at the same time almost right. So the second song is called By My Neverland. It's the weakest song on the album, still very nicely sung. It's a ballad, but sentimental on purpose, even sappy. And my understanding is it's a song about sort of wishing farewell to your childhood, or something along those lines, having to grow up. That's the song I usually skip. And then with the solo songs, and what struck me immediately the first time I heard Honol's solo song called Play Love Games is its complete similarity to a well-known song So, in the Pink Donut version of the song, you can hear how that is exactly the same melody as Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And I checked, I had to find out if the writers of whoever wrote that old song, played in baseball stadiums, was given credit on the Kiss of Life album, and they weren't, but it may also be, it's a little unclear, but the song may be so old that it's in the public domain. In any event, as I said, the maknae here, Honol's job is in large part to be cute, and the song is a cute song. It's a bubblegum pop song. She performs it very cutely. I want to show another version of the chorus just to illustrate where they went to film all their videos. I did this again. Hold on. Okay, it's really hard to talk and think and poke stuff on a screen and show it all at the same time, so I had to regroup there, and I just was thinking I wanted to show this. Sound quality is worse than the first because it's playing from her phone. out on location here. So I turn the audio off there, but you can hear the ambient sound. You can hear sounds of traffic and people and whatnot. She's dancing in front, that's the Danube River behind her in Budapest, Hungary. And that is the Hungarian Parliament building lit up like a golden temple there. It's quite an amazing view. They shot all their videos here, either in Budapest or in the surrounding areas, and all 6 videos tell a story. It's another kind of element of their ambitious debut approach. It's expensive. They were over there almost 3 weeks, according to their behind-the-scenes video. There was a holdup at the last minute with Natty's visa. Had to straighten all that out. Then there were other delays. There were weather delays. I believe Natty got injured at some point in the shoot. And I'm not sure if these specific pictures are from that same shoot or not. I'm thinking maybe not. But anyway, they shot all their videos in Budapest, and so for each of their 4 solo videos, they focused on that member, but there's always a point where they cross paths with one of the other members or more, and then viewed sequentially, those 4 videos plus the 2 made for the group songs tell a mythical story of how the group came together in a really interesting and cinematic way. And some of the stories are quite dark and involve things like physical abuse and homelessness and alcohol abuse and other things, quite serious things, especially, again, for a debut by a K-pop girl group. But the next solo song I'll talk about is Natty's. Here she is, the Thai member. Her song has a completely different vibe than the one you just heard. Here she is doing the chorus of her song with special guest Joe Uri, who I mentioned earlier, former IZ*ONE member and current solo artist. So that's a straight up retro kind of nostalgic R&B vibe from straight out of the 90s. Something you might hear from Brandy or Monica or On Vogue. And a standout on the album, one of my favorites. Julie's song, the American Julie, the rapper, is another complete, whoops, my machines are talking here. It's another completely different approach, and her song is called Kitty Cat, but it's not what you might expect from a song called Kitty Cat. She's saying in the chorus, "I'm not your kitty cat." In other words, I'm not just a cute, pretty thing to be not taken seriously enough. It's got a strong hip-hop vibe to it, minimalist instrumentation, and Julie sings or raps with a low, breathy voice, which is quite appealing. And so here she is with her backup dancers. So even the styling is completely different from what you saw before. Natty had on jeans and a kind of casual top. For the Play Love Games performances, Honol is usually dressed as a doll or a schoolgirl. And here Julie looks like she just stepped out of the Matrix. So an interesting set of choices and decisions there. Okay, and then there's Belle. Her song is called Countdown, and she performs it in a style I'd call similar to maybe a Taylor Swift or Kelly Clarkson vibe, and this is Belle here, where there's kind of a mid-tempo chorus, and then it builds to mid-tempo verses, and then in the chorus it's got more heavy kind of rock instrumentation, guitars and so forth, and is a little bit heavier. So here is Belle doing the chorus to her song. Looks like there's makeup advice as I'm as I'm paging through here. There's just so much information visually and in text, and I'm sure there's product placement at work here too. Oh, there's Hungary. Okay, so pictures. There's the Parliament building. How about that? Didn't even know that was coming up. But okay, here we start with the lyrics and so forth. Natty, let me find Belle's page, and then I'll show you her chorus of her song with an appearance by her father, the now gracefully aged elder statesman, heartthrob type, and looking in fine form here. So there you go. And there's the man. You gotta love that. So it's vast differences, really. They seem like they should be in totally different groups, but they're all together. That also is kind of similar to the G-Idol mode, where those members have a lot of creative freedom and contribution to their work. All of these 4 members of Kiss of Life have either writing or co-writing credits on the songs in here. And so as I flip through more quickly towards the end here, I'm really looking forward to what else they have to offer. They have done a great job on social media. Their Instagram, which is what I showed you all those clips from, those were Instagram Reels. Those come out every day pretty much, sometimes more than once a day, with a lot of content, a lot of really interesting and funny things, as well as the usual kind of YouTube shows. And then here, I just wanted to show this. I really wish I could read this. It's all in Korean. But there's a whole section back here with interviews from the people behind the scenes of the band. With any band, it's kind of easy to forget that there's more to it than just the members, especially so with K-pop, in which most groups are corporate enterprises of a sort. There's shareholders and members of the company, even a smaller company. There can be dozens of people at work here. So people with titles like this: general director, music video director. Some of these same people were interviewed in a behind-the-scenes video that I watched, which is not the norm. It's quite uncommon actually for anyone but the band members to be on camera. All right, so here's the performance directors and everyone, down to the hair and makeup people. This to me shows a great respect for these people, for one thing, for what they do. Kind of a tribute to them here, but also I think to remind the fans, or to let the fans know, just how hard everybody works on these things. That it's like a movie, I think, is maybe an equivalent to a whole, crew of people, dozens, even hundreds, are behind a film. And production like this, even though this is a small label, I think it's S2 is the name of it. But they invested a lot into this, a lot of time, money, and effort, beyond even the hard work and training and practice that all of the artists have done. So that's why I really like watching a group develop from its debut or pre-debut, to see how they go on through the rest of their career. In the time I've followed K-pop, last 4 years or so, I've been able to do that with a lot of really good groups like Purple Kiss, Le Sserafim, New Jeans, Tribe, Kepler, and some others. So there you go, Kiss of Life. I hope you enjoyed that look there, and maybe learned something, and listen to their music. Signing off for now, but I'll be back soon. Thanks for watching.